Well, good morning, folks. Um, Before anybody shows up, let me just and starts like being annoying. Let me just like recap some shit. I listened to Michelle's spew about me, and it's nonsense. Total trannier now, just trannier now crap. No, I don't look very female. And no, I don't act all that feminine either. But that does not make me not transgender. That just makes me someone who isn't authentic because of the way my life went. Um, I have no need or reason to use makeup. Um, this is the main thing that keeps me from presenting more feminine. Is my hair is a wreck, and I'm a stone cutter, so it's kind of hard to keep a manicure together. uh, but anyway, that's what I'm doing here. I've made my room here. Business is right here. If anybody wants to purchase anything, see anything, um, so I'm just here at my desk for a while. I want to get out and bust this afternoon, um, or lunchtime. So I'm not going to be here for more than a couple hours. And there's not a whole lot going on, just the usual shit at I forgot to do that. Posted something without the link. Just the usual shit posting from Zionists and Palestinian supporters getting upset with it, responding. And not a lot of notifications. No. There's a fellow that demonstrates daily in the Netherlands, I think in Amsterdam, on the street, and he's here posting BDS Den Haag. He just floods with, facts about BDS and about what Israel's doing. Nobody here yet. That's probably too early for them. Bunch of drunkards. They're sleeping late. Let's see what. Several people hammered her. Wrong again. Anybody here yet? No. Um, there's a cute response. So the Zionism and Wahhabism article that I posted. Here comes some Zionist calling himself history nerd. Imagine calling Wikipedia some Zionist information conspiracy and then literally taking information written by some blogger on WordPress. The blogger on WordPress had just copied somebody else's scholarly work, while the Wikipedia is well known to be polluted by Zionist revisionists. And so he's saying, so I come back with, would you like some stronger links on the same subject, Chuckles? I don't suppose you bothered to read it, and likely won't read this one either, because Mondo Weiss is based against the Zionist bias against the Zionist project in occupied Palestine. This one is How Zionism Helped Create the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia by Mondo Weiss, which is a guy named Weiss and his newspaper. And his comeback here is zero mention of British and U.S. involvement over a desire for oil and a bare bones response to counterclaims against the argument being made, not to mention the poor writing demonstrated throughout. And my response to that is produce something that refutes it. Your opinion carries about as much weight as a helium balloon. Just more insults. The Zionists have nothing but insults, and the people who have any sense just respond with facts. Otherwise, it turns into just a flame war. I called two people out on it this morning for polluting my blowing up my notifications with their bullshit. Both sides of the argument were being idiots. So let's see what's in the basic feed here, and then we'll go take a big look at the feed. There's somebody. There's the Israelis are admitting to torture. The Israeli interrogators admitting to torture. Looks like Amazon did pull out of New York City. When did that happen? I don't know. Ocasio's happy about that. Let's see why. You know, because it was bullshit jobs.
I think it's incredible. I mean, it shows that everyday Americans still have the power to organize and fight for their communities, and they can have more say in this country than the richest man in the world.
What do you say to those that criticize them pulling out that the district now is going to lose 25,000 jobs that could have come there?
Well, one of those things is we were subsidizing those jobs. So for the city was paying for those jobs. So frankly, if we were willing to give Amazon if we were willing to give away $3 billion for this deal, we could invest those $3 billion in our district ourselves if we wanted to. We could hire out more teachers. We can fix our subways. We can put a lot of people to work for that money if we wanted to. Additionally, those jobs, there was no guarantee that those jobs were for the New Yorkers that were here. We were looking at a deal that was not primarily putting the community first. And I think that we can absolutely come together to create an economic plan that actually invests in New Yorkers in higher wages and in a dignified life.
Bravo. That was the main point, is most of those jobs, all the good jobs, were going to be given to people that weren't New Yorkers. You know, New Yorkers would get the minimum wage stuff. And New York was subsidizing the whole project to the tune of $3 billion. Anybody here yet? Nobody. Well, we got 3 people, but nobody's saying nothing. Hello, happy day. I'm just at my desk waiting for somebody to want me to do something. I prefer it's show 'em stone or play some music. Um, I'm willing to engage trolls about the bullshit about me because it's apparent that Michelle's rant didn't go over unanimously on her audience, and she's getting taken to task by several people for what she said. I'm no fake trans. Why would anybody fake being transgender? Why would I, when somebody is not the least bit hostile to me, misgenders me, why would I correct them and take the risk that things will go south? That's just silly. That's just absurd. How would anybody do a thing like that? But well, I care. I'm Tommy, and lots of people love me for being Tommy and things that Tommy does. Go ahead and try to impugn my character with bullshit from 35 years ago. You're making fools of yourself with all the people that matter to me. I told one of them who was getting on Michelle's case that this sort of thing, this kind of uh, targeted harassment drives people, sorts my audience for me. It exposes the idiots and drives people who are sincerely wanting to know the truth about me. They do it so that they to discredit my opinions about industrial fascism in America and Israel and the rest of the world. So what the fuck? Also, my feelings about the ancient astronaut theory that's about to show itself not to be a theory real soon, I believe. I could be wrong, but I've been told. I've discussed this with a lot of people that have the same vision as I do, or similar vision. Just recently, a new friend that I met, we were talking about it, and she's like, "Well, when?" And I said, "Well, when I ask, they say soon." And she's like, "Well, how soon?" And I said, "Well, they always tell me to be patient." She says, "Yeah, they do that to me too." And I said, "Look, I had pressed them because of something, because I really have no reason to stay in this world if they're not going to set it straight. None whatsoever. I don't want any part of it. They're either going to come and fix it like they promised Moses, or I'm out of here soon. I don't want anything to do with it. Not if my life was just going to be one miserable confrontation with fucking hate after another. Fuck that. Fuck that. What happened at the show was just nothing but pure, unadulterated lies and hate that manifested in my real time and cost me and my client dearly. I don't work for Mario. I work with Mario. He's a client. We're partners. No, I don't work for anybody. Nobody works for me. I'm an individual that likes to party with people and make money. And we split it up at the end. It works. Lots of people have been happy. We've made a lot of people happy over the years. But we always get like blown out of the water by something. No, I'm tired of it. I pressed them and they promised me that they were going to do something by the end of 2020. We'll see. If they don't, I'm going to go out of my way to get myself killed. There's plenty of people I could piss off enough that have that's what I did in 1987. I just kept pressing and pressing and pressing the buttons, rattling the cages all over Los Angeles, all over the basin of anybody I thought I could get to listen, an authority about the drug mafia down there and the cocaine traffic that I was watching right in front of my face. And I had the names and shit of the real players. And I got something published out in public, and their response was to put a bullet in my back. So, I got that Israel clown calling me and begging me, ordering me, respectfully requesting me, whatever you want to call it, to cease and desist from my accusations against the Rothschild Morgan cartel and all their puppets in government. The military-industrial complex. This is what my president told me to watch out for when I was just a little kid, when he left office. And then the first president I watched get elected, my father took me downtown to see him. Held me on his shoulders to watch the motorcade go by. And then they killed him. It's like, hey, baby, I ain't getting off of that. This is my life. That's my life's obligation to my ancestors. Same thing with Zionism. It's like, hey, my ancestors wrote those books you're defiling. That's my cousins claiming to cousins beating up on my friends. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna shut up about it. Same thing with transgender stuff. I'm transgender. I suffered my entire life in silence, and here I am now seeing the first generation ever of happy transgender people and adults being able to mainstream themselves into the community safely and effectively and get jobs and have good experience and have less and less, in America at least, less and less like awful shit happen in public. Tucson's totally trans friendly. It's more dangerous to be openly transphobic than openly transgender in this town because somebody's going to jump in. There was an incident at the park on 4th Avenue right by the underpass. There's a little pocket park that there were some kids hanging out. One of them was transgender, and some train hopping hobos, the youngsters, come up and started harassing her for being transgender, and her classmates just stepped in right around them and drove them kids right away, or they would beat the crap out of them on the spot. Same thing happened with at a Transgender Day of Remembrance in 2015. Some crazy biker come roaring out of the Sky Bar as the Silent March walked by and went straight at Bambi Salcido, a really prominent Los Angeles Latino trans woman. And we just like the more masculine trans women just like formed a line in between her and him, and he would have gone flying through plate glass window if he'd charged. And the bar emptied out to pull him off. People don't put up with that shit in this town. They celebrate diversity here. All I have to do is say, no, I'm not a guy, and people are like, oh, okay, and a lot of them will apologize for getting it wrong. I'm looking kind of like my grandma today. Yeah, and we have no Lord Styrofoam. Forget it. Eccentric and inappropriate is what I'm known for. I'm not going to even give you the space to put the other crap out because I'm neither. So fuck yourself. Next. Oh, fuck, I thought I blocked this. Not much going on with the idiots either. Who else do? Who else is? Oh, Whitey. That one's not. Yeah, I just block all her handles. Okay. Well. Well, oh, the trolls have been kind of slacking today. Haven't had anybody shit post on the forum, and nobody. But I've only had on Tommy. Hello, straight diamonds. I'm Tommy, not Tammy. I've only had one shit post that the filter grabbed. So I think I'm gonna play for a little while, and I'm gonna be out of here shortly. Especially if there's nothing going on. I'm gonna warm up my instruments and hit the street for a little while. That's okay. That's okay. I'm Tommy, just not Tom or Sir or a female, sort of. Enough for most people that they don't want to argue with me about it, and I won't argue with anybody who does. Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm gonna play some music. I have some stones here for sale if you'd like to see any. I deal in crystals and mineral specimens and cut cabochon and mineral specimens for display and for rough. I cut cabochons, designer cabochons, and I like to cut larger stones for healers to use for massage and energy work. I'm happy to show any of it anytime right here. I take payment at PayPal. I'm happy to take tips at PayPal for. Oh yeah, totally. I represent a registered business that pays the taxes. Here's my PayPal is and I'm always I can take a credit card directly from you. Just read in the number to my Square, but most people wouldn't trust that online, and rightfully so. I smoke a lot of weed online, and I don't care. I don't have a medical card, but there's medical. This is medical state, and cops don't care what you do inside your house. Most of them don't care what you do outside the house with it either. Just don't sell it to the kids. Yeah, then what? I don't know. It's kind of a quiet day news-wise. I haven't looked at the kiwi farms and really don't want to unless somebody has a specific reason for me to. Um, So it's the usual Xylo stuff. What is the forum link? Okie dokie, let me get that. Let me know if you have a problem registering. Here's my Twitter handle for anybody who wants to follow me there. Facebook is, let me see what, well, my business at Facebook is the business page at Facebook, which stands for Real Things. And my personal pages, let's see, I better get it exactly, I'm not sure. As long as I'm there, let's see if there's anything worth reading. It's nice not to be bothered by trolls too much in the morning. I'm totally blocked from Facebook. I really don't get harassed much at Facebook except in certain places. There's an aho from me that I can't give. There was an incident at the Love Gathering in Arizona. And here's Gabe Thomas. Since I support the consensus that we don't want any problems with alcohol, I definitely want to officially respond to the post about a problem with alcohol. My stance is that anyone who is violent at Rainbow is not welcome and should be escorted out. In extreme cases, turned into the officials for assault, and anyone who supports, condones, or advocates violence in any way whatsoever, including but not limited to openly carrying weapons designed for violence or being intolerant of other people's freedoms, are also welcome and shouldn't come. Soma Diva embraced that. You're forgetting that a large population of people who come to Rainbow are war veterans who are going through PTSD. Unfortunately, it is not as simple as violent alcohol people not welcome, because the entire premise of Rainbow is to welcome everyone, especially people who need community. And here's a good Shantasina statement. I've never seen violence removed. I've seen a violent person restrained until the violence passed. If you restrain with anger or violence, in turn, you will escalate the situation. If you restrain with patience and love and do not judge the person for their trauma projecting into family, this is when healing and growth is most plausible. Well, yeah, Nick, you know, It's every person's duty to assist people to handle their emotions properly and without violence to the best of their ability, since this is not an event and nobody's in charge. Good luck navigating the murky waters of the human psyche. There's a good book I read called The Prophet, which is Khalil Gibran, and it states about crime and punishment. The worst you see in another is within you as well. Yeah, well, I keep it within myself and don't manifest it into the real-time plane. And there are people that just, no matter how much stroking they get from family, who are sincerely and compassionately committed to helping them heal from their anger, they're not going to, because they enjoy it, and they're going to just keep on doing it. And they need to be eliminated from, they need to be prevented from joining gatherings. People like that, there's a line that needs to be drawn at some point, and those people just not allowed back in. Oh, here's a total nut bar. Good thing I missed the gathering. Holy shit. Yeah, well, bringing in outside authorities in to solve Rainbow Community's problem is a bad idea. Well, it's the outside authorities who are sending these people in here in the first place. We should give them back to them. It's cartel people. These are cartel damaged people. It's people slinging drugs or attracted to the availability of the drugs. All it is. And those people need to be eliminated from the family, or people like me will never go near it. Well, here's a fact. The good old Whistler. The gathering is a First Amendment thing. Look it up. We're all tourists on the commons. And here's Whistler just sticking it to this person. I won't name her name. She's like totally, I had to run away from her in Bisbee. She just was like, whoa, I don't think I want to be near you, baby. Just way out there. She's saying manage yourselves, and Whistler is coming back with, there is no rainbow community, only tourists lawfully gathered on the commons. No rainbow family, no real fam, no members. Stupid fucks need to get over themselves. The gathering is a 1A First Amendment thing. Look it up. We are all tourists on the commons. And any who are not part of peaceable assemblage are in the wrong place. This is something I've been saying for years about, like, we're there to pray for world peace and healing. And if there's 1,003 people holding hands in a circle, they're surrounded by 10,000 people in the woods, engaged in all sorts of weird shit, lots of drugs and sex and rock and roll. Who's seeing that? Who's seeing that prayer on the other end? Is what I've always asked. And really, on a more practical level, if you're at that gathering to do anything but join that circle on the 4th of July, I don't care what you do, and the other time that you're there, but if you are not there with the intention of being part of that circle on the 4th of July, or some camp that supports it, like CALM or Welcome Home or something like that, or one of the kitchens, you're in the wrong place. You should go to a different gathering where your kind of behavior is welcomed. Let's see if anybody's here to have heard that. I haven't been looking at chat at all. I don't care what I don't care what might yeah, FBI agent my ass. I'll be going downtown to Bust shortly. I'm gonna warm up my horn, make sure it's all working, and get out of here any minute. Because it's part of the game. First of all, it's a troll. It's not really the FBI. That's just somebody's sock puppet. Second, I'm a prominent first generation rainbow hippie. I was one of the children of the '60s. I was a little too young to be out in the thick of it until about 1982, and I have been there ever since. I've been shot for things I've written, and I currently have a complaint active with the FBI alleging police corruption in Tucson. That the gang that has been stalking me. Yeah, right. You see, I'm not buying it. I filed a complaint about the gangs that are stalking me, having connections to the Department of Defense, and having the police paid off to protect large-scale contraband traffic through Tucson. Jimmy McGill's another idiot not to pay any attention to. Yeah, well, I've been celibate most of my life. And I haven't sold shit on YouTube yet, for sure. I do believe I just heard, I think I just heard a notification on my phone nobody knows about but my friends and business associates. Yeah, I did. Nothing I really care about. Who did? Michelle? Michelle had, I don't care. I'm not going to battle with her. I'm going to ignore her. She's a Truscombe, trainer in now crap. She got called out by several people already, and she's going to get called out on more. And I'm, she, it's your community can think you've defeated me all you like. That's not the game I'm playing. I'm a real-time artist. I do real things with real people, and a lot of people enjoy it. Now, just because you're gonna sit there and bleat at me like a bunch of like demon-possessed morons, yeah, well, start with the first one. What points has she raised that? Yeah, right. What points has she raised that you agree with? She hasn't said anything that's everything she said about me that I listened to was completely contrary to the best practices of the community. That's so what? I'm passionate and she's passive aggressive. Big fucking deal. I can just give you her website. She didn't prove anything. No, I don't. I just have very little patience. So what? I'm not here to like sell anybody anything. I'm me. I'm doing my thing. Plenty of people. Okay, whatever you think. Go fuck yourselves. I'm through talking to you. Well, if you think she proved everything true, take it to her. I had 2 undescended testicles, and I was operated on and left my nerve endings in all the wrong places. Yeah, like go fuck yourselves. I'm not paying any attention to any of you. Like I said, whatever, dude. Whatever. I'm gonna warm up my horn, and and then I'm gonna kill this. You guys just go ahead and continue to show the world what fucking idiots you are. Oh, what the hell did I do with? Oh, that's what I did with it. So before I do that, let's see if I can't get. Yeah, right. Blow me, dude. You're just a fucking idiot troll. I need to read. What did I do in my reads? That's for sure not hidden. It didn't get up there at all. This one needs a little trim. That's when I got it. This one should work. You know, Josh Moon and his partners in crime have quite a substantial following among mentally ill children, and that's the extent of it. Now, I have a reputation that precedes me from before any of these people were born, that they can't sully with their distortions of my past or interference with the actions of my present. Now, I don't give a fuck what any of these people are saying in the chatter because none of it is fucking true. Michelle is Etruscan. Destiny Price is Etruscan. T-Line Dark Mage is Etruscan. These people are not are outcast from the general transgender, transsexual, and intersex community. Nobody questions anybody else's validity publicly, trying to shame them the way you people are doing. This is not appropriate. This is like some of the worst shit anybody in the community can ever do. So go ahead. Go right ahead. Say what you will. Anybody who sends me a personal message requesting character references, I will be glad to provide them with that, with recognizable names. People of stature in a number of communities, starting with the gem and mineral industry and the Rainbow family, Garrett Beck, who's known me for 30 years. Still won't give it to me. Saxophones are extremely finicky instruments. This baby, she's tight. Everything's tight. And all the breaking up top is just reed. And the reed adjustment. The reed's a good one, but it's not sitting on the mouthpiece right. I might have to trim it. I definitely need to trim this whole bunch. I know I put them in there because they just quit playing up to the top. Not getting all the way up. Yeah, this one needs to be trimmed too. Oh, well, shit, where's the trimmer? Son of a bitch. I really hate going out with a reed that's not working right. This over on my desk. I didn't lose it. It was in the outside pocket. But that was unzipped. Nope, here it is. Good. The rate I'm going, I probably won't get out for lunch. And it's Wednesday night, so I probably won't bother with dinner either. Well, maybe I'll try dinner. But not bar time. Wednesday bar time sucks. Yeah, well, this one started out okay and then lost it immediately. Now I'll need trimming. That's a nice crisp reed though. Hopefully I won't wreck it when I cut a little bit off. Anybody's interested, I use the number 4 reed from whoever I can get it from at the best price. When I can afford it or somebody's offering them real cheap, I prefer the Van Doren Jazz Cut over any of them. These are Lazaro, and they're dirty cheap. I think they only cost about 50 cents a piece. And they play pretty well without adjustment, and they last okay, and then they wear out, and you got to trim them, and you get some more play out of them. Trim them a couple of times. So they're not bad, but they're not as good as the Bandoras. They're on a par with the Rico regulars. This is not a nice crisp one. Poke a little bit. Didn't get to the app. Okay, this one's working. I just hope it didn't kill the screen when the screen went to sleep. Let's see, the stream's still there. No, I don't. It's called warming up the horn and testing reeds. These are idiots. No, I gotta read. I'm out of here. You're just fucking idiots. Total fucking idiots. It's called warming up the horn and testing reeds. That's not going up and down the scales. Going up and down the scales is when I was going to get the horn warmed up and the reed broken in. This one's gonna need trim too. Uh-oh. Don't tell me you're gonna fall out. Anyway, just trim the other ones and hope for the best with this one. Yeah, I regret to inform you people that you're not people. Your time on this world is very short. If you don't learn the error of your ways soon, call me what you wish for my prophetic vision, but other people share the same vision and are working towards the same end. You people are inhumane. You're just idiots. You're just idiots. Good. This is, yeah, well, call them cosmic threats. Call it what you want. Your pathetic excuses for humans. No, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm going to forget about it offline, and I'm going to forget about you. Thanks for coming, asshole. As soon as I have controls, your ability to access my channel and my shit will end. Good day, folks. If there's anybody here who is really a friendly, nice person, otherwise, fuck you, trolls.